Yes, I think a lot of Republican MAGA men are. Since the app is getting banned, I'm doing like a purge of all my hot takes. And I am so tired of hearing from the men that have no emotional control and are super misogynistic.
Sorry, bestie, hate to break it to you, but you're not the only emotionally unavailable man who just got out of a relationship in the city. You are a dime in a dozen, definitionally not special, and I nor anyone else will be treating you as such.
You can talk all the trash about this guy that you want, but at the end of the day, you decided to date him. You decided to date the trash, the emotionally unavailable, the average bad Chad or whatever he called him, the unspecial guy. You decided to date him.
Every man is a liar. Every man is a disgusting, foolish liar until they prove otherwise.
I'm genuinely getting sick of this. Truly. Because unfortunately, it's individuals like that make statements that make a lot of the rest of us women look rather bad. And unfortunately, without thinking about the words that are coming out of their mouth, they're actually continuing to perpetuate the stereotype about women that has been around for as long as anyone can remember, that by and large, women are just emotional creatures and mostly illogical and rather irrational. And it's statements like that that really don't help the situation any. But I understand that it's absolutely popular right now to pick on men because some women consider themselves to be feminists that are standing up to the patriarchy. Well, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of the things that a lot of you that make statements like this are doing, and all that you do is pick on men, is you're just making yourselves look foolish. Because those statements aren't based on any factual information. Those are based off of emotions and hurt feelings. Cooking, and it's really not making women look very good.
Oh, she's cooking. She's in the kitchen cooking it up, dude. Damn.
I truly don't know how much more I can take from these men on dating apps. You're 32 years old and you are looking for short-term relationship but open to long-term. So you're open to long-term. This is the best part. Looking for fun, casual dates and maybe something serious with the right person. Babe, I fear that just might be the definition of dating. Is that not just like what dating is going on dates and then maybe if it's the right person, having a long-term relationship? That's like saying, hey, I'm here to play baseball. I'm open to maybe throwing or catching a ball. Like, that's just playing the game. Again, you're over 30 years old and you can't just say you're looking for a relationship. You can't just say, no, like I'm looking for long-term. No, you have to be cool. Looking for short, but you're open to long if it's the right person. That is dating. I need to get off of these apps.
That is exactly what the guy said. He is open to dating and looking for a relationship, potentially. But she's complaining that he's open to looking for a relationship on a dating app. What? The logic is not logicking. I can almost guarantee you, we don't see this guy's profile picture or anything like that, but I can just tell you that this guy is unattractive. That's what it is. And she just doesn't like this guy, so she is being brutally picky with his dating profile. Yikes, bro.
There is nothing more terrifying than a man who believes in a 50-50 relationship. If you are a man and you believe in 50-50 relationships, your soulmate is another man and you should be having another relationship with a man and not a woman. Number one, men and women, we are not equal. We don't even get paid equally in today's society.
Oh my
Number
God,
two, who's going to be carrying the child for 9 months, giving birth, going through postpartum, and all this other mental and physical struggles to bring your child to this earth? Women. Literally, what happened to the men with the provider mindset, that provider mentality? Like, imagine this. Imagine you're out with a guy at a restaurant. He asked you out on a date and he literally asked to split the bill. Do you know how embarrassing that is, that the man literally cannot provide for you? If you cannot provide in that way, number one, you shouldn't be dating. Or you should be dating somebody within your own tax bracket. A lot of these 50-50 type men want women who take care of themselves. They take care of their bodies. They take care of their hair. They take care of their skin. Do you understand that a woman who genuinely takes care of herself, who spends money on herself, is not going to want to be with a man that is 50-50? Let me give you that little reality check there.
Jesus Christ. I cannot believe we're still talking about the pay gap in 2025. That's insane. It's been debunked for years. This is so old news. Just notice it's always with the shaming. If you don't do what they want, then you're not a real man. You should go be with another man. It's always shaming, man. Always.
Understand hints!
Hints. Why give hints?
Oh boy.
Would not the best solution just to be direct about what one wants so that there's no possibility for confusion?
Why do I have to spell everything out?
Serious question. Is the yelling helping at all? Is it helping to convey what one wants? Or is it just showing that one is frustrated and is unable to communicate effectively?
Why can't you just one simple little hinting at it? You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want to have to spell everything out like I'm your mother.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Do allow me to spell this one out. The best way for someone to understand what one actually wants would be, firstly, use those words. Make sure that they actually understand what one is wanting. Be upfront. Be honest. And by all means, stop expecting people to be mind readers.
To the men that tell women to choose better, I want to point something out. Those men, the men that say she should have chose better, are typically the same men that women left. And if you don't understand what that means, it means you're the guy she left to choose better.
This is just the typical avoidance of accountability. Anything to avoid taking accountability for your own actions and your own life. That's what it is, man. Because even if that is true, it doesn't mean those men are wrong. All you did was just throw it right back at them when he can still be completely correct, that she can still choose wrong, and the guys can be left for a better guy. You realize both of those two things can be true at the exact same time, because that's what you always hear, man. If you ever try and pin any type of accountability or any type of consistency, a stereotype on women, so to speak, they'll just say, oh, well, maybe, but men do it, and men do it even worse than we do. It's like, okay, yeah, but can you just accept the fact that women have a certain set of behaviors for the most part, in the same way that men have a certain set of behaviors? It's just funny, man, because they always confirm exactly all of the stuff that we talk about. Always.
Red flag behavior. If a guy is fixated on body count, past history actually has nothing to do with loyalty, commitment, trust. If a guy is hardcore fixated on body count, that typically indicates there's insecurity, wanting to be in control, and outdated beliefs. And none of that actually contributes or makes for a healthy long-term relationship. Whereas confident and emotionally mature men care about who you are now, not what was going on in your past.
Just notice the tactics that they use every single time, bro. Okay, this is like the baseline of how women manipulate men, okay? In order to move men to a specific mindset, what does she do? She shames you, okay? This is a huge one, and we've seen this 100 bazillion times, okay? You don't like your girl going out to the clubs? You're insecure. You don't like your girl having an extensive past? You're insecure. You don't like your girlfriend hanging out with her ex? You're insecure. When all of these things that she's doing do not bode well for a long-term relationship. They just don't. So in her mind, I can almost guarantee you, all of these things, there's nothing wrong with them. The nightclubs, the ex, the guy friends, whatever it is. When all of these things are a significant risk to potentially end your relationship. Being with a woman that has an extensive past, okay, she can't emotionally bond to you nearly as easily. She's out drinking at the clubs around random guys that are all only looking for one thing. Oh yeah, that's gonna end well. Hanging around an ex-boyfriend who she already had a past with. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. It's just so crazy, man. They are shaming men for having any standards whatsoever. That's what it is. They don't want men to have any standards, period. And they don't want these men to have standards so that man will accept a lower quality woman. That's what it is, okay? It's self-serving a lot of the time, okay? The reason why she is saying it's a red flag if a guy cares about body count is because she has a body count. That's why. But of course, she knows the higher value guys, the guys that she's actually interested in, care about women that have a body count. So what does she do to try and bring this guy down to her level? She shames him. She shames him to try and bring him down, to try and bring down his standards. What? Oh my, what? You can't handle a woman with 58 guys in her past? Wow, you're insecure. You're not a strong man. And this is how it always goes, bro. Pay attention. It's how it always goes. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.